These are all action words.
Walk.
What you want? No!
Run.
No!
Ride. Stand up. Sit down. Turn off. Turn on. Open.
Get away.
Close.
See ya. See ya. See ya. See ya. See ya.
Give.
See ya.
Those are some of the words.
See
Let me
ya.
see.
Dad, me. Dad, me.
The SAT's top 1,000 vocabulary words.
I got you.
Remember to click like and subscribe.
Okay.
Abase.
A base. I don't
To
even know what that is.
humiliate. To degrade. Though Brutus, a twice held back bully, tried his best to verbally abase Travis and the kids he played fault with, nothing he said seemed to matter to any of them.
A base. Let me simulate. Like
Abate.
they abased him.
To reduce or to lessen. The rain poured down like a broken dike for a long while. Then, as the clouds began to move on, it slowly abated. Abdicate. To give up a position, usually one of great power or authority. When King John realized that his enemies would ultimately win, he abdicated his throne and hid himself away.
22.
Sit on the couches, please.
Abduct.
Yeah.
To kidnap. Take by force. During their holy festival, the king's ancient enemies abducted the beautiful Princess Christiana from her castle chamber.
Excuse me? He boo-boo.
He has a boo-boo.
Aberration.
Huh? Oh, look it.
Yes.
Something that differs from what's normal. The doctor's ill-tempered behavior was thought to be nothing more than an aberration. That is, until it continued for a full calendar year. Abet. To aid, assist, encourage. The spy escaped only because he had a secret friend on the inside to aid and abet his efforts.
You're crazy.
Abhor. To hate, detest. Because he wound up tripping himself constantly and tried to play touch football, Ray began to abhor his favorite sport. Abide. A. To put up with. B. To remain out. Normally, Chuck would never allow such conduct, but decided to this time because of the strain the girls have been under recently. B. Despite the beating they've taken from the weather throughout the ages, the grandest of all the mountain chains, the mighty Rockies, yet abide.
Hey. Relax. Take it easy. Too many noises for your mama downstairs.
Abject.
You too as well, Logan.
Wretched, pitiful. After losing all her money, Martha fell into abject poverty, having nothing left of value. Abjure. To reject, renounce. To prove his honesty, the president abjured the evil policies of his wicked predecessor.
What the?
Abnegation. Denial of comfort to oneself. The zealot slept only on the floor.
These are
took
different
only
vocabulary
cold
words. You
showers,
guys
and
could try to
followed
say it.
religiously many other practices of abnegation and self-denial.
It's what this.
Abort. To give up on a half-finished project or effort. After they ran out of
To
food,
terminate
the men,
in the
attempting
middle.
to jog around the country, had to abort their task and go home.
Yeah, go play over there.
Abridge. A. To cut down, shorten. B. Shortened A. The publisher thought the new compendium was much too long and abridged it. B. War and Peace is such an epic tale, even the abridged version is long and detailed. Abrogate. To abolish, usually by authority. The Constitution assures that the United States government cannot abrogate our rights. Abscond. To sneak away and hide. In the confusion, James Bond absconded into the night with the top secret codes. Absolution. Freedom from blame, guilt, sin. Once all the real facts were in, the prudent jury granted Mr. Clydet complete and total absolution, rendering a verdict of not guilty. Abstain. To freely choose not to commit an action. Everyone demanded Angus to put on the kilt, but he did not want to, so he abstained. Abstruse. Hard to comprehend. Everyone else in the classroom understood geometry and algebra with ease, but poor John found the entire subject most abstruse. Accede. To agree. Surprisingly, the coach acceded to the players' request to miss practice to go to a party. Accentuate. To stress, highlight. Motivational speakers all agree that success in life means accentuating the positives while learning from then dismissing the negatives. Accessible. Obtainable, reachable. After studying from Vocabulary Power with connotative precision and getting a great score on his SAT, Caden realized that his greatest academic goal was then accessible. Acclaim. High praise. Greg's excellent short story won great acclaim from the literary community. Accolade. High praise, special distinction. Everyone offered accolades to Samson after he defeated his enemies in battle. Accommodating. Helpful, obliging, polite. Though the apartment was not big enough for everyone to be comfortable, the good friends were very considerate and accommodating to each other.
La grande me and Daddy Logan.
Accord. An agreement. After months of negotiating, the former enemies struck an accord that benefited them both. Accost. To confront verbally. Though Ailsa was normally quite verbose and aggressive, when the clumsy waiter spilled soup on her for the third time, she didn't accost him in the least. Accretion. Slow growth in size or mound. Giant stalactites are formed in the roofs of caves and caverns by the accretion of dripping mineral-laden water. Acerbic. Biting, bitter in tone or taste. Jack became intensely acerbic and began to cruelly and vindictively make fun of all his buddies. Acquiesce. To agree without protesting. Though Mr. Cold wanted to stay inside and work in his office, he acquiesced to his wife's demands to come on out and eat it while it's hot. Acrimony. Bitterness, discord. Acrimony enveloped the friendship of Listenay and Terry after they both fell for Alvin.
We're a community of over 18,000 doctors. We practiced at all top 20 U.S.
Hello! Are you ready to read? All right, don't be shy. I want to hear your big voice. Here we go. The. Of. and, two, in, is, you. Very good. Now you try.
You try,
You try, Khalid.
Okay. 8 more. That,
That.
it,
It.
he,
He.
was,
Was.
for,
Four.
on, are, as. Nice job. Now you try.
There's plenty more room. Toys in the bedroom. Go get more toys in the bedroom.
Okay, 9 more. With, his, they, I, at, be, this, have, from. Great. Now you try. Thank you, everyone.
Great job! Wow! Are you tired? I'm not. I'm ready to do it again.
Thank you very much, everyone. This has been Elf Learning. We'll see you next time. Bye. Hello. Are you ready to read? Oh, yeah. All right. Don't be shy. I want to hear your big voice. Here we go. Or. One. Had. By. Words. But. Not. What.
Join us for the Welcome to Kids Pages. Improve your vocabulary with daily routines. Wake up. Wake up. Wash your face. Wash your face. Take a shower. Take a shower. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Get dressed. Get dressed. Brush your hair. Brush
Your hair.
Hi, I'm Vanessa from SpeakEnglishWithVanessa.com. Are you ready to expand your vocabulary with pictures? Let's do it. The more words you know, the easier it will be to express yourself and feel like yourself in English. So today I have a special treat for you. I've prepared over 70 pictures in 10 different categories so that you can really express yourself in different areas in life. It's really important to be able to look around you and talk about what you see in English. So I hope that these vocabulary words that you learned today will help to enrichen the words that you can say and also the words that you can understand. We're going to be taking a look at these pictures together. You're going to see me small in the corner while we talk about emotions, textures, housing, weather, all of these different categories, and I'm going to share some useful expressions for each category with you, and you're going to be able to look at the picture visually and know what I'm talking about. So I hope that it will help you to connect the word and also what you're seeing. All right, let's get started with the first category, which is actually our biggest category. There are the most words for this one, and it's personality. Let's get started. All right, let's start with the first picture for the category of personality. We're going to be going through all of these pictures pretty quickly because there's a lot to say, so feel free to write down in a notebook any new words that you hear. When I look at this picture, I see everyone is not smiling, and because their arms are crossed, because the way that they're standing, they seem snobby, stuck up, maybe too cool. Sometimes we use the full expression, too cool for school. It's just a slang expression that means you think that you are better than the situation.
Hey, and only you, okay?
Cool to smile in this picture. These people don't look like really friendly folks, so we could use those expressions: snobby, stuck up, too cool. This is Napoleon Bonaparte. Of course, it's not the real Napoleon, but it's someone who's play acting him. If we are to talk about Napoleon's personality, we might say that he was bold, brash, sensitive to criticism, and a way that we can say that in
You can't shut
word
puppy
is
because that's
touchy.
germs.
If someone corrected him,
There's plenty of toys
I
over there.
imagine that he might be a little bit upset, maybe a little bit angry. We could say that he was touchy. He was sensitive to criticism. If you've ever seen Star Wars, you know who these two people are. This is, I guess they're not really people. This is Chewie or Chewbacca, and he is a loyal friend to Han Solo, who is the other guy. For Chewbacca, we could say that, first of all, he's loyal, but also we can use the expression a softie. He is a softie. That means that on the outside, he looks kind of scary, but on the inside, really, he's just a nice guy. He's a softie. Now, as for Han Solo, if you've seen these movies, you know that he is also, like Napoleon, bold and brash, but also he's a bit of a scoundrel. Scoundrel is someone who doesn't follow the rules. Maybe they don't really care what other people think. They just want to kind of be risky or just do something for money, do something for adventures. So he's also pretty adventurous, but even though he's a scoundrel, he's the scoundrel we all want to be, right? A final expression we can use to describe Han Solo is cocky. Cocky means someone who is certain that they will succeed even though they might not succeed. It's kind of overly confident. And in this situation, in these movies, Han Solo is often cocky. Of course I can do it. Of course I'm the best guy for this project. This is overly confident or cocky. Here you see the three famous friends from the Harry Potter book series and movie series: Hermione, Ron, and Harry. Let's start with Hermione, who is the girl. Hermione, at least at the beginning of the series, she is a smarty pants. This means that she is smart, but she also wants everyone to know that she's smart.
Which is not very cool because that's how you get your, what is it called? Your I am awesome, better than you, going up higher.
Once I started to actually incorporate this into my skincare routine, I was low-key, lightweight, kind of hooked. So when it comes to skincare, like, I just needed to work. I just needed to work. The SK-II Patera Facial Treatment Essence. So what is a facial treatment essence? It is not a toner. It is not a face wash. The easiest way that I can describe the doTERRA Essence is kind of like a treatment. I personally consider this a non-negotiable in my skincare regimen. It's actually recommended that you just use your hands and apply it. One, because it's faster, it's easier, and then that way you get the benefits in your hands and actually really love.
You gotta learn to share as well. No.
Hi again.
You're
Welcome
gonna
back to
be sending
Ingvid.com.
yourself.
I'm Adam.
Like you're 7 years
Today's
old.
lesson is
You
meant
understand?
to
Stop
show
holding
you
on to
ways
shit that
of
you're not
increasing
gonna
your vocabulary.
Stop it.
I know some of the other teachers on Ingvid.com have done these lessons. I just want to throw my 2 cents in. If you know what that means, it means I want to give my own piece of advice. I have a few ideas for you. We're going to start with these. We'll look at a few others, more practical ones as well. The most important thing that you can do to increase your vocabulary is read. Read a lot. What should you read? Anything and everything. But the most important thing is read what you are interested in, okay? If you like sports, read a sports magazine. If you like movies, read a movie magazine. Even better, read the script of the movie. If the movie is based on a novel, read the novel. For example, recently the movie Life of Pi was very famous in the theaters. It's based on a novel. Read the novel. It's a pretty good book. My favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption, based on a novella by Stephen King. Read it. Best way.
What? LottieLearns.com. 3-letter blending with a short A. I'm Lottie, and this is Fuzz. Hang out at the beach with us. We're going to blend 3 letters together using the short A sound. Yeah. Yeah, sight words. Do sight words. Sight words.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you Mike Jones?
Are you Mike Jones?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I'm Tom Wilson.
I'm Tom Wilson.
How is Tom?
How is Dom?
How is your wife?
How is your wife?
How is your husband?
How is your husband?
She is very well, thank you.
She is very well, thank you.
Hello and welcome to Volume 3 of the Princeton Review's Word Smart Vocabulary Building Program.
In the next hour, we're going to cover over 50 words that are among the most important, useful, and powerful in common usage today. Each group of words is broken into complementary halves. For example, the first is called true or false. That group has 2 parts to it, so we'll examine each half individually. First true, then false. Then, when both halves have been covered, we'll review the group as a whole and mix things up a bit. Let's start with the true words, all of which express some rough notion of truth.
First up is axiom. An axiom is any self-evident rule or truth. It often takes the form of a widely accepted saying. Everything that is living must one day die is an axiom. The reason being, one can't really argue the truth of that statement.
An axiom is also a geometry rule that doesn't have to be proven because its truth is accepted as obvious, self-evident, or unprovable. The rich get richer is an axiom. It is unquestionable. It's axiomatic.
Connected closely to its root word define, definitive means conclusive, providing the last word. The army, for example, completely wiped out the invaders. Its victory was definitive.
Walter wrote the definitive biography of Keats. Nothing more could have been added by another book. Furthermore, no one could find anything to object to in Cindy's definitive explanation of how the meteorite had gotten into the bathtub.
When something is definitive, it has the effect of defining the thing it describes. It is complete to the point of providing a definition. Definitive.
The Ten Commandments are a set of precepts. The Golden Rule, which demands that we treat others as we would treat ourselves, is also a precept.
A precept is a rule to live by, a principle establishing a certain kind of action or behavior. It's a maxim. Love thy neighbor is a precept we sometimes find difficult to follow. Our neighbor is a noisy oaf who painted his house electric blue and who throws his empty beer cans in our yard.
People accept and follow precepts because they have the ring of truth and common sense to them. For instance, bacon is the healthiest food to eat would never be a precept because it's simply ridiculous.
Indeed, any person with a brain would at least question the veracity of a statement like that.
And a good thing, too, because it's in fact not true.
We're a community of over 18,000.
Preschool Prep Company presents.
My.
Use it as a sentence. We got the sentence. You took the cat in the hat.
Mommy, can we order this? Mommy, can we order this? Oh, wait, Mommy, go back. Go back. That you could play.
This one?
Yeah.
Is this a good one?
Yeah.
Alright.
The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss.
Autoplay.
Oh, you know how to do that?
The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball, so we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, and we did not like it. Not one little bit. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him. The Cat in the Hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet, and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the Cat in the Hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, "No, no, make that cat go away. Tell that Cat in the Hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out." Now, have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the Cat in the Hat. Ha-ha! Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Look at me now, said the cat, with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books, I can hold up the fish, and a little toy ship, and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball. But that is not all, oh no, that is not all. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit." "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that.